Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, shot!
And they'll stop them just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down. Well, they turn around and they decide to give it to the big fullback this time to try to get it over the goal line, but this defense proves there is not a lot of room to operate down here close.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Ravens get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. All right, and no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there.
Ready, break! Go!
Williams, the tight end, is in motion. Short pass taken in by the tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards.
2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
I'm not lying.
He'll try to run for it. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the 1st down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket. When you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
70, ready, go.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Inside the 10, it is caught. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. And here comes 4th down.
Let's go now. Cowboy.
He's going to try to get this himself. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
4th down, you want to make sure you give your quarterback the option to keep the ball in his hands, and that's exactly what they decided to do, and the defense was ready. They played assignment football, everyone did their job, and they come up with a huge 4th down stop.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. This is 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
18. And the Baltimore.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. Ready,
They'll send
go.
a tight end in motion. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
On the jump.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, he'll throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's going to have a Ravens 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Deputy!
1st and 10 at the 20.
They'll run it with McFadden. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, shot!
The slot man in motion right. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run. It's McFadden. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Ravens. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
Ravens will line up for the 2-point.
He's going to try to do it himself. And he cannot get in. The try for 2 comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Get it! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense about ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Ready, break! Set!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And the Baltimore 1st down.
Smash!
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
He was brought down at the 26.
Slot man in motion left.
Second and 1.
It is second and a yard.
Come on, set!
They'll keep it on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
It's a loss of a yard.
They'll drop to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
A 4-yard loss. It's fourth down.
Let's go,
Here we go. This is fourth down.
Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. To the ground, a first down run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. They'll stick with him again. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock.
Brings up third down and 9.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Head coaches and the media have a storied relationship in the NFL. Like any relationship, that comes with its happier moments, and occasionally, its more contentious conversations.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Please welcome your 2025 Pittsburgh Steelers.
Leading the Dolphins sideline, head coach Mike McDaniel. These guys hoping that one loss last week doesn't become two here. On the other sideline, the head coach of the Steelers. These guys ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Glad to have you with us for this one, football fans. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call. It's Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey with the honors. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. And leading them out is one of the league's longest tenured quarterbacks.
There were times, I'll be honest with you, Kate, that I wish I played baseball. Because you have a bad outing, like this QB did last week with no touchdowns, a couple interceptions. In baseball, you get to play the next day. You get to flush it right away. He's had to sit on it all week long, and you know he wants to rectify it here.
Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. And the Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock, but that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd, but an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
You hear me say all the time, Kate, that football is the ultimate team sport, but there are times as a quarterback it can feel a little bit like golf and match play. And when your opponent gives you a shot, gives you an opportunity with the pick, as a quarterback leading your team, you want to maximize it and take advantage of it.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Steelers have a first down. Looking in the air here. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up second down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
Ready, ready.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. They give it to him again. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
I'll throw for it. That's cut beyond the marker. Well, he's not going to get to the end zone. The stop is made in time at the 2, but hey, 4 more chances coming. They've got a 1st and goal.
Steelers, first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 2-yard line.
Go to him again. And he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. 2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Back to throw now. And the defender comes away with it.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. They send a receiver in motion right. Handoff now from the gun. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back-to-back carries here. And they find him after just a yard, and it's third down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Third and long for him here. The third down throw falls incomplete.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
He fields this at the 18. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their second drive. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular right, loves a chance to have in golf a breakfast ball or a mulligan. Another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Setting up the screen here for Harrison. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First down. First and 10.
So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at first down here. Toss to the right side. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Has him on a quick hitter. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Steelers have a first down. There's a dive up the middle. Off by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Come on.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be second and goal.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go. Start.
Here's another for him. And he will not get in. The defense holds. The makings of a goal line stand here. No gain on the run, and now it's third and goal.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
On the jump.
Turned away from the goal line on the last snap. Need to make it 1 more yard here on 3rd and goal. Dropping back to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get the game's first points here in the second. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The extra point cracks up the upright and ricochets through. And they add 1 on to their first touchdown of the contest. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
We'll look to throw. Steelers bringing pressure, no place to go, down he goes. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. But the Dolphins able to track that one down and cover it, so crisis at least momentarily averted. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you 1 more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now they got to be special.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Hits his running back. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Connecting on the slant. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All set now, 1st and 10.
Come on.
They are throwing it again. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one does not go far.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Lots to talk about from the weekend that was. This a fitting capper to a compelling week, so let's get after it. Our tour around the NFL starts now with a tough matchup in the NFC. And it's the Vikings quarterback. It's a touchdown pass from 3 yards out. The Vikings get the hard-fought victory. They win by 2. From there, we check out another big late-season game, playoff implications here. And here's the Rams wideout. He was absolutely electric. This one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. The Rams run their winning streak to 5 straight as they get another W. Lastly, let's go out to Santa Clara, the 49ers taking on the Tennessee Titans. And this is the running back. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Niners keep their playoff hopes alive. They move back to 500 at 7-7 with the win. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, in our game, just 1 touchdown on the board. 7-0 is the score. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Return coming from the 6. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Steelers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Drive play straight ahead. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
He's dropping back to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At their 48-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Throwing off the play fake. Throw is caught. The stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action.
Here we go. 2nd.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him.
Number 35, the ball carrier.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers blow the lead coming out at halftime. Well, and a close game. They needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two.
That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. First down, play action. He is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. They go play action on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down. To throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down. Now looking to throw. That one complete to Turner. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And what a big play that was on first down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back.
Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They're going to try and throw it here. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
It's second down.
Throw it. Connects on the crosser. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. What's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throw here, 3rd down. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
Desperation time here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now within 1 score in the 4th. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins get it back to within 6.
Dolphins 7.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Brown with a return here. This makes it up to the 25. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over.
Here we go.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Ready up.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long. The Steelers set to punt it. And they could really use a good one here. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He has it at the 22. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's complete, right side. Free inside the 30, to the 10. He's all the way home, touchdown Miami. The Dolphins come through to tie it in the 4th. And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Steelers 13.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Brown with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him.
Okay, ready.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
He was brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Finds the in route complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
That's caught for the 1st. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41.
Ready, set.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
Go.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Sending him on the dive. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Last 2 plays have been tremendously efficient for this offense. Get a good gain on 1st down that sets up 2nd and short. And then, like John Madden used to say, boom, that fullback moves the chains.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Check smash. Check smash. Check go.
Here he is to throw. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Finds his back complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. He finds it beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Right up the gut. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. Less than a ruler needed here on second down. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to the well again. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Half the 60. Half the 60.
He'll look to throw it. Finds him on the crossing route. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Catch made. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Setting up to pass. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Go.
To throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board. You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. And send a receiver left. Throwing now. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Slot man motioned over. Desperation time here on 4th. He connects downfield. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner. So they'll decline this and take the result. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Ready.
One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away.